Welcome, welcome, welcome to the webinar. We are going to get started. It is 8 o'clock and I am not going to be on video this evening because I have been moving my daughter all day. So we are going to talk about CBD and plant-based diet. I've added some more content on this lecture. I'm Dr. Rita McGuire. I'm the Chief Medical Officer and one of the co-founders here at Wakana, and I represent the pillar of health. Here at Wakana, we truly are, yes, a CBD company, but we've incorporated so many other products where we are really about wellness using the cannabis plant as well as food. Yes, we are using food. So we're going to talk about what a plant-based diet is, but first let's talk about cannabis. Cannabis has two species. Many of you have been on the line. You understand that there's a species that gives you the high, that's the marijuana, and there's a species that gives you the health benefits without the high, and that's the hemp. And the difference is that the marijuana species has high levels of THC, whereas hemp has very small amounts of THC. In fact, by definition, hemp is defined as 0.3% or less of THC. They both species contain CBD or cannabidiol. You know, cannabidiol has many, many benefits to the body. And that's why here at Wakana, we've utilized so many of our products and formulated in different ways with tinctures and gummies and smokables and topicals, because we understand the benefits on a cellular level that give us relief for different conditions that we want to address. And when we talk about holistic medicine, we talk about, you know, the difference between what I was taught to do, and that's write prescriptions. We know that many people want to go the holistic route. They're looking for ways that they can address their health without having pharmaceutical side effects, and they want to do it in a holistic and natural way. So CBD allows for that person to get just that. You know, CBD has been found to reduce bacterial infections, to help reduce cancer cell growth. We're seeing a lot of oncologists use CBD for their patients who are nauseated and have vomiting due to chemotherapy. It also helps to reduce blood sugar levels. So we see endocrinologists and internists using CBD as another tool in the toolbox to help regulate blood sugar levels, as well as reducing arterial blockage. So cardiologists, you know, cardiologists, when you get to the point of having to see a cardiologist, they truly understand a plant-based diet. They understand that the issues with inflammation, the issues with blockage, the fact that fast foods, fried foods, processed foods accumulate fat in the arteries. So they understand that they can reverse that. So I think that this is a great discussion when we combine plant-based with CBD. CBD also relieves pain. It is the best analgesic, natural analgesic around. It doesn't give you those long-term side effects like kidney failure, liver failure. You know, when we take a lot of Tylenol and Motrin and Aleve, that can cause in-organ damage. And then CBD is great for the skin. It's great for the hair. It's great for the scalp. The skin is the largest organ in the body, and CBD can help reduce symptoms due to psoriasis, eczema, and even acne. The way CBD works is through this very, very scientific, physiological role that, or physiological system that we all possess. Every single person has an endocannabinoid system. And this system was discovered when I was in medical school in the early 1990s. This was discovered, and the discovery really helps us to understand how CBD works in the body when we consume it, or when we put it on our skin, or when we shampoo our hair. The system regulates and modulates different physiological functions like metabolism, sleep-wake cycles, our appetite, our mood. So when we consume CBD, it binds to receptors, as you see here, CB1 and CB2. It binds to these receptors in our body to put the body into balance. So there are major receptors in our heart, our lungs, our kidney, our liver, our teeth, our stomach, our skin, our reproductive tract. As you can see here, right in the middle, this diagram shows that we have receptors that range all the way from our head to our toe. So when we move into a plant-based diet, this is really something I've just learned recently, is that there's about 6 types of plant-based diet. You know, plant-based diet can range from flexitarians, and flexitarians just mean that, yeah, they still eat meat, they still eat dairy, but they maintain plant-based sides like veggies and fruits. They maintain that as one of their number one go-to, right? So they may occasionally eat a steak, but they'll always have a raw salad on the side. Pescatarians are plant-based as well. You know, they eat fish. They don't eat red meat or any poultry. Some of them still eat dairy as well. Lacto-ovo-vegetarianism. Well, that's a mouthful, right? These are folks that don't eat meat, but they still eat dairy. So they'll eat eggs, they'll eat cheese. The lacto-vegetarianism is someone who omits eggs, omits meat and fish, but still eats cheese. Ovo-vegetarianism is someone who omits animal byproducts except eggs. And then there's veganism. That's something that I am. I'm a vegan, and many people on the line are vegan. So if you're a vegan, if you're a pescatarian, if you're a flexitarian, whatever you are, put it in the chat. I like to know who we have on the call. Put it in the chat what type of plant-based diet you're following. Well, I follow a vegan diet, and the definition of veganism is really a way of living which seeks to exclude, as far as it is possible and practical, all forms of exploitation of and cruelty of animals for food, clothing, and any other purposes. Now, just like there are 6 types of plant-based diets, there's different types of vegans. There's the dietary vegans who, through their diet, they avoid animal products, but they continue to use other products, such as clothing and cosmetics that could have animal products. There's something called a whole food vegan. There's a junk food vegan. Those are those really unhealthy ones, right? The junk food vegans have just as many comorbidities as someone who is eating animal protein and processed foods. There's a raw food vegan. That's what I subscribe to. Eating 99% of just raw food and very to no little cooked food. And then there's a low-fat raw food vegan as well. So different types of vegans out there. And then there's vegetarians. You know, there's 7.3 million Americans are vegetarians. 7.9 million Americans are vegans. So it's a pretty popular population out there, but vegetarians, they will eat some animal byproducts, which are eggs and cheese. So they are still eating dairy, but they are omitting fish, they're omitting red meat and poultry from their diet. So the term vegan, let's go back to vegan. It was coined in 1944 by Donald Watson. So that's pretty interesting. Since 1944, there were vegans. And the term initially was used to describe non-dairy vegetarians. Pretty much that's what we are, right? We are non-dairy vegetarians. But in 1951, the Vegan Society updated their definition to exclude all forms of animal exploitation, right? So vegan diet, not wearing fur coats, anything that exploits an animal, a vegan is not subscribing to that. So when we look at how those numbers have increased from year to year, unbeknownst to me, every January, there's something called Veganuary. And a Veganuary campaign is when the Vegan Society starts to recruit those folks to embrace a vegan lifestyle and diet. So you can see from 2014 all the way up to 2019, we see an increase in vegans during the new year. It's called Veganuary. Even the term vegan is 5 times more Googled and searched than other words like vegetarian, cruelty-free, et cetera, et cetera. So not only is it a very popular lifestyle and way of living, but it is a very much searched term on the internet. So this is just a slide again that really emphasizes that in 2021, there were 7.9 billion people in the United States, and out of that, 79 million are vegans. And I love the little slide that really is, asking that you not eat me, I'm not meat. And you see it all the way from the pig, the cow, and the chicken there. So veganism is very popular in Italy, as well as New York now has embraced vegan fashion week. So all of these clothes that have been showcased are without cruelty of animals. So when we talk about our wellness, we talk about disease, we're incorporating cannabis, we're incorporating a plant-based diet. We understand that we want to be on the right side of this spectrum, right? We want to be in the optimal wellness. We want to be away from disease. We want to be away from premature death. And utilizing CBD along with the plant-based diet can do just that. Absolutely, it can. Because when we look at the root cause of disease and symptoms, there are 3 main, there's many root causes, but these are some of the ones I like, and that is dehydration, deficiency, and toxins. And dehydration is really number 1 because most people don't drink enough water. Most people don't get enough fluid in their body. They are dehydrated. And most of the time, when you get to a point where your lips are dry, or you have a lot of issues with dryness of the skin, you're really dehydrated at that point. Deficiencies, we see a lot of deficiencies. I see an increase in thyroid conditions in women now. We're seeing an increase in vitamin D deficiencies. Folks are just not getting out in the sun. They're not eating dark green leafy vegetables. They're not getting enough iodine in. And then what happens? We start to develop thyroid, Graves' disease. We start to develop cancer and all of the other conditions that are linked with vitamin D deficiency. And then toxins. You know, toxins are a big cause of our disease state. Toxins can be found in the air, toxins can be found in the water, toxins can be found in our food, and toxins can be found in some of our relationships. So if we can correct dehydration, if we can correct deficiencies, if we can correct and remove toxins, we are in the spectrum of going to the right, going to wellness. And utilizing CBD and a plant-based diet will help us to do that. So this is my life, right? This is one of my favorite juices. With juicing, you're correcting dehydration. You're getting the juice in. Fruits and vegetables also contain water, so that's a great way to avoid dehydration. So my favorite juice is pineapple, grapefruit, and oranges. This is a great juice that helps to reduce mucus buildup. So mucus buildup can be a result of intake of dairy, of cooking your food, and it can result in asthma. It can cause a lot of respiratory issues. When we talk about eating raw, when we talk about being a vegan and not being a junk food vegan, right? It's really important to understand that getting in as many raw vegetables and fruit is important for your intestinal tract to be at its optimum function. When we eat things like apple, full of fiber, you know, that helps the intestinal tract to rid itself of toxins. So raw food plus juicing is really, really key. It's another picture of my collard, my raw collard salad. Never in a million years thought that I would ever eat raw collard, right? I utilize the CBD seasonings to in addition season my raw salad, and it just is an amazing way to combine the two. And the reason why I choose to eat very little cooked foods, on occasion I'll eat cooked food, is because raw food acts as an intestinal broom. It actually is helping to sweep and get those toxins out, whereas cooked food acts as a mop. It's not as intense as getting those toxic chemicals out of the intestinal tract. So you want to always have, if you're going to cook food, you always want to have something raw, something live on your plate. So carrots, want to talk about carrots because one of my favorite juices, along with that pineapple, orange, grapefruit, is my carrot, apple, and ginger. You know, carrots are great, we all know, for optimum vision, but it's a rich source of vitamin A, B, C, D, E, B12 and K. You know, it really helps to aid in digestion. Carrots help to promote your appetite. It actually helps to improve bone structure of the teeth. And if anyone knows any nursing moms, drinking carrot juice is equivalent to taking 25 pounds of calcium tablets. Now, no one has time to consume 25 pounds of calcium tablets. So get your supplement in with live fruits and vegetables. Do I take supplements? Yes, sure, I take supplements, but you want to get optimal supplements from juicing and raw foods in its natural form. Now, many times I'll use the pulp of the carrot to make a raw vegan tuna fish sandwich. So this is my no fish tuna fish. Yeah, I utilize carrots. They're the texture of tuna fish, and I season the carrots with seaweed and dulse, which is a kind of iodine. We talk about deficiency again. There's the iodine being replaced, along with relish, an organic honey mustard, as well as a vegan mayo. And I season it just like I would season my tuna fish when I used to eat tuna fish. I put it on a bed of romaine lettuce. I top it with some vegan-ace chipotle and tomatoes, and voila, I am eating no fish, tuna fish. Spinach is another great vegetable that you want to get in. It's a great source of iron. If you're menstruating, if you're a woman out there that's still having heavy periods, you want to make sure that deficiency, there's that word again, that deficiency of iron is being replaced with your plant-based diet. So spinach contains iron, vitamin C, and E. It's very vital for your digestive tract. It can address constipation. It can help to prevent gum disease, and it benefits the teeth. It benefits your ability to reduce not only anemia because it's rich in iron, but reducing thyroid issues, arthritis, ulcers. There's even studies that show that when you lack vitamin E, which is found in spinach, you have an increase in miscarriage and being impotent and even sterile. So spinach, because it has a high oxalic acid crystals, spinach actually should never be cooked. It should never be cooked. And I can tell you the years that I've eaten cream spinach and sauteed spinach. Spinach should never be cooked. I can say that 10 times because spinach, when you cook spinach, it has high oxalic crystals, acid crystals that form in the kidney, and it causes kidney stones. So you want to make sure you're eating your spinach raw in salads. You want to juice it and get all of the benefits. And then there's menopause. You know, menopause can be a very difficult time for women. Hot flashes, mood swings, irritability, vaginal dryness. There is a reduction in estrogen and progesterone. Those hormones cause all these symptoms, and women are typically deficient, there's that word again, in vitamin B12, zinc, magnesium, and vitamin D. So that exacerbates the symptoms of menopause. So this is a great menopause juice, utilizing your carrots and spinach and beets and lettuce and turnips and pomegranates and cucumbers, celery, parsley. These are items that you want to juice. You can use any combination, but they absolutely are great for menopause. And then there's CBD products that, combining with the plant-based diet, can address these menopausal issues, can address the sexual dysfunction and reduction in libido, the vaginal atrophy that occurs, and that's in our Valentine's Day Lovers Pack, where it comes with our King of the Jungle gummies that help the CBD, along with the other herbs, help to increase libido. Our CBD lube, which is a topical lube that addresses vaginal dryness, and you combine that with a plant-based diet, and you can really correct so many challenges in your life naturally, holistically, with herbs and with diet. Even sinus issues, you know, sinus problems, allergies are a result of an increase or excessive amount of mucus. Excessive amount of mucus we see in people who are consuming dairy, starches, sugar. All of those things make for a very unhealthy sinus, inflamed sinus, and excessive mucus. So sinus troubles, you can address it with carrots, spinach, lemon, beets, cucumber, juicing these amazing vegetables and really absolutely addressing that sinus problem. And then utilizing CBD products like our First Defense. It's a nasal spray that utilizes CBD and essential oils to reduce inflammation in the nasal passage, and also allow for the host, the nasal areas where a lot of bacteria and viruses enter, to reduce that from happening by utilizing the problem. You want to also utilize CBD tincture. The tincture will help, again, address the inflammation that's going on in the sinus area. Our Hempranium 500 milligram also has black seed. Black seed is very good in reducing inflammation. And the product, the tincture, comes in two formulations. One formulation is a full spectrum product that has a legal limit of THC, and the other is a broad spectrum product that allows for those who have urine drug screens at their job to utilize a CBD product to address their sinus infection. And I always add the black seed. The black seed is something that everyone that has sinus issues, allergies, it helps to reduce the inflammation in the respiratory tract. Sciatica. Sciatica is a really painful disorder. It is a nerve that is running from your buttock all the way down the back of your leg, and it's very painful. It's due to excessive amount of uric acid, and we want to reduce the inflammation. You can do that by juicing. You can do carrots, beets, cucumber, spinach, celery, parsley, even coconut. All of these things help to reduce inflammation, along with CBD products, utilizing our topical, our Extreme Power Pain Cream. It is 400 milligrams of CBD along with essential oils. You can utilize this cream at night or during the day. Dr. Rita's Rub is the oil, is the liquid form of the topical. It also is enhanced with essential oil. So you can rub that CBD liquid relief in those areas of nerve impingement, sciatica, neuropathy, plantar fasciitis, wherever there's a nerve damage or inflammation. These products are very, very good. The tincture, again, the Power Hempranium 500 or the Pure 300, and you layer that with those gummies. See, these gummies are really good because not only do they help reduce inflammation, but typically people with pain, any pain from sciatica, neuropathy, we'll talk about migraines, you know, they can't sleep. They're in the middle of the night waking up because they're in pain. So you want to utilize a gummy about 30 to 60 minutes before you go to bed to help reduce that pain. Let's talk about the skin. Let's talk about acne. Let's talk about pimples. Let's talk about psoriasis, eczema. All of these skin disorders are related to impurities in the body. We got to eliminate these impurities, got to get rid of them. Typically, folks who have acne are eating a lot of fried food, processed food. They have a lot of acid in their blood, acidosis. So we want to alkaline that. We want to eliminate these toxins, and we can do that with our CBD products and our plant-based diet. Juicing, eating raw food. A good acne juice is carrot, spinach, and lettuce together. It really is detoxing as well as reducing inflammation. We have a beauty pack. We have a CBD serum, facial serum. We have a CBD moisturizer, and we have a facial mask. Now, the mask doesn't contain CBD, but this is a beauty pack that will address those who have acne, that have eczema, psoriasis. It's great for those who want to reduce the wrinkles and address anti-aging, along with the plant-based diet. This is very magical. We talked about migraines a little earlier. Migraines are very debilitating. They, again, have a relation to impurities in our blood, right? And when we have impurities in the blood and we have a lot of inflammatory foods that we're eating, this can be a risk factor for migraines. So juicing carrots, spinach, celery, parsley, beet, cucumber, dandelions, all of these are great combinations for those who have migraines, along with our CBD products. You know, we talked about the topicals. Those who have migraines, they can put that extreme power pain cream right in the area, the temporal area, on the side of the face, in the back, the occipital area, in the back of the head. We can use the cream, you can use the Dr. Rita's rub, but along with utilizing the CBD tinctures, 3 drops under the tongue twice a day. This is the regimen that you can utilize for any type of pain. It doesn't have to be just migraines, but it can be that sore knee, that lower back, that hip, etc. Multiple sclerosis is a degenerative disorder of the nervous system. Lots of studies that show that there is nerve damage, there is inflammatory responses on the nerve. It can cause a lot of issues from fatigue to weakness, to muscle spasms, to incontinence, the bowel, the urine, the bladder. So many systems are affected in multiple sclerosis. So yes, you can address multiple sclerosis by addressing the inflammation in the body, detoxing, utilizing carrot, spinach, celery, parsley, and again, our CBD products. You know, CBD has lots of studies that show it can reduce muscle spasms in those who have multiple sclerosis. Multiple sclerosis is an autoimmune condition.
Sorry, could you say that again?
No, I can't say that again. That's my watch. Multiple sclerosis is an autoimmune condition. So CBD can help reduce the activity that we see in a lot of autoimmune conditions. There's a hyperimmune response that you want to keep in balance, and CBD can do that. So utilizing the gummies, the liquid relief, the tinctures twice a day, and then of course the extreme pain cream. So yes, we can utilize CBD with a plant-based diet in multiple conditions. We talk about rheumatoid arthritis. We talk about arthritis. Again, it's the food that we're eating. We can change all of these with eliminating meat, because meat has a response in accumulating uric acid. An excessive accumulation of uric acid causes the joints to be inflamed. So if you remove red meat, you remove poultry, you even remove fish, you can improve the uric acid level, which will help to reduce that inflammation in the joints. So juice for rheumatoid arthritis: lemon, carrot, beets, cucumber, spinach. Such a delicious juice, along with our CBD products. So marrying a plant-based diet with CBD products, again, our extreme power pain cream, using that topical on that knee area, any joints that are inflamed. Instead of using Motrin, instead of using Aleve, instead of using narcotics and Oxycontin or hydrocodone or Vicodin, all of those medications, be it over the counter or prescribed, have side effects. And typically the side effects are long-term kidney damage and long-term liver damage. So utilizing the gummies, utilizing the topical, utilizing the tincture, all of these CBD products can be utilized to reduce that pain. Insomnia, inability to sleep. It's really the result of a nervous tension, or again, there's that word acidity. See, our blood pH should be alkaline. Our blood pH should be 6.5 and higher. We see that acidity of the blood can cause cancer, it can cause diabetes, it can cause hypertension, it can be a risk factor for insomnia. So we want to reverse that. And ways to reverse acidity of the blood is alkaline the blood by fruits, vegetables, eliminating meat, eliminating a lot of processed and fried food. So insomnia juice, carrots, spinach, celery, beets, cucumbers, grapefruit, right? We always see beets and spinach in the mix, but these are ways that you can eliminate toxins, you can address the deficiency, and you can address the dehydration. All of that through juicing and utilizing CBD with your plant-based diet. So with insomnia, we love the gummies, the power gummies, utilizing that 30 to 60 minutes before you retire. If you have urine drug screens at your job, you'll utilize the broad spectrum gummies and tinctures twice a day. Hair care, we have a whole line, our Save, our Strands. All of these products are enhanced with CBD. The renewing shampoo, the moisturizing conditioner, the leave-in detangler, the styling cream, the hemp-powered hair, the beard and oil product, our oud oil. All of these products can address our hair because our hair cannot grow if we have an unhealthy scalp. So we want to address the skin, the scalp, with fruits and vegetables that are natural DHT blockers. See, DHT is the culprit of alopecia. DHT is converted through the enzyme 5-alpha reductase from testosterone. So when you have a buildup of DHT, you have either female or male baldness. So these are some of the amazing juices that you can drink and make to prevent DHT hair loss. Carrots, lettuce, spinach, all of these vegetables can stimulate growth and can block the conversion of testosterone to DHT. Green pepper juice. I know it sounds interesting, but it's very, very good. Put a little ginger in there. Green peppers have an abundance of silicon. Silicon, again, reduces shedding and gives your hair an overall glow and luster. And green peppers are a powerful anti-aging benefits to the skin. Cucumber juice, again, high in sulfur, high in silicon. Our hair needs these things. So you can mix a cucumber with carrots and beets and alfalfa and spinach. It's giving the hair all of the potassium, sodium, calcium, phosphorus, and chlorine that it needs. So we have some amazing products, our tinctures, our CBD tinctures, our edibles, we have our gummies, we have our flat belly brew, we have our coffee. We also have different phases of our flat belly lifestyle 2.0. We have phases for those who want to combine our CBD gummies and our CBD coffee, our CBD brew, with what we've been talking about all night, which is a plant focus and a plant-based diet. Our phase 2, again, is a 7-day detox, and our phase 3 is a 21-day detox. So understand that combining a plant-based diet with CBD is really life-changing. It's a game changer. It can address a lot of conditions, a lot of challenges that you may have in a holistic, natural way. So I'm going to stop here. I'm going to take some questions. You can put your questions right there in the chat.
Hey, Dr. Rita.
Hey.
This is Erica. Hey, can you put the juices up for rheumatoid arthritis? I think that slide was skipped.
Absolutely. How are you, Erica?
I am great. I am great. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you for this phenomenal presentation.
Oh, you're welcome. Can you see it?
No, I see Juneteenth.
Okay, let's see. That's because I didn't share the slides. Sorry about that.
No worries.
So you want the one for rheumatoid arthritis?
Yep, that's it. Thank you. I have somebody that I scanned last week and he was having a hard time sitting. Oh no,
Ah,
that was a sciatica. Sorry, that was a sciatica. And I do have that juice because I'm going to send it to him. But I know somebody else with rheumatoid arthritis. I want to send her that information.
okay. You have it?
I do. Thank you.
Wonderful. Let's see if there's some more questions out there, Erica. Let's see. Um, oh, somebody's looking into fruitarian. Berries, melons, seeded grapes. I think no, Dr. Norman Walker was a liquidarian. The name escapes me. There was a naturopath, and I think he also was a chiropractor that was a fruitarian. I know Dr. Norman Walker was a liquidarian. He only drank his food, and he lived to 116, still writing books at 113. So yeah, Tavares, you go for it. I just love it. I think I could be a fruitarian as well. Vegan, vegan, vegan. Thank you so much. I see folks are putting in the chat what they are. And I see a lot of vegans. I see a lot of plant-based vegans. And
Dr. Rita Abina has a question.
okay. What's the question?
If you are blood type O, can you drink cucumber juice, which is on our avoid list? I'd like to know that too. I think it's a no, but
Okay,
I'm not sure.
so here's the thing. If you are talking about someone who is a vegan and they are really, really very healthy, meaning they are living that vegan life. They are not eating processed vegan food. Being a type O and having cucumber is just fine in my book. If you are someone that's type O and you're still eating processed food and you're just not healthy, you're still dealing with a lot of animal protein, then you want to be at a point where eating a cucumber is not going to matter that you're type O, because you are living such a clean life with your lifestyle and being a vegan. So I'm type A. Type A's can't have bananas. I'm a raw vegan. I eat cooked food less than 1% of the time. Very rare. Will a banana kill me? The answer is no. So being a type O and you want some cucumber juice, yes. Someone wants to show the sciatica juice again. Okay, we can do that. Hopefully that answered your question. The answer, quite honestly, is you don't want to get too bent out of shape about a cucumber.
Or a banana for that.
Or a banana. You don't want to get that bent out of shape about a banana or a cucumber. Okay, so the sciatica juice, there you go. Can you see that, Erica?
Yes, I can.
Okay, good. I want to make sure.
Oh, there's another question. Wait a minute. Oh, no, sorry. That's Abida. So same question.
Okay. Perfect. I'm gonna,
Oh, so does somebody, Tavares does have in here, have you seen Dr. CB's nutritional guide?
no, I haven't. There's a lot of things that I don't subscribe to with Dr. CB. All I know is that I feel amazing. I've been a raw vegan since January 16th, and I have more energy. I'm down from November when I first started I started phase 3 December 25th on Christmas. I'm down 25 pounds. I have energy beyond belief. My blood pressure without medications are within normal limits. Again, I don't get bent out of shape about broccoli and carrots and hybrids and things like that. So hopefully you understand how I'm trying to answer the Dr. CB question. I just don't get bent out of shape about all of that.
Hey, Dr. Rita, there's a couple other requests here. Somebody else has, this is a Osama. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name incorrectly. Can you show the MS juice again? And then there's a couple others too.
Questions about the slides?
Yeah, somebody asked if you can show the MS juice again.
Oh, okay. Which way was that? I do want to say, you got to try this recipe. The no fish tuna fish is amazing. I'll post it on our Facebook page. Absolutely incredible. I made it today for my daughter and I, and it tastes just like tuna fish, and it's carrots.
Mm-hmm. Have to try it. Looks yummy.
So good. Now, is this a slide?
Yes.
Okay, great. You can screenshot that. And then, of course, the recording will be on our page. Wonderful. It says for eczema on the feet, top and bottom, do you recommend the beauty pack? Yeah, for eczema on the feet, what I would recommend is doing the 21-day detox. And after you're done with the 21, because eczema is any eczema anywhere, it's a lot of toxicity in your body. So going through the 21-day detox, and after you're done with that detox, you can either utilize the Power Mango Body Cream, or you can utilize the Beauty Pack. Great. So you did the 21-day cleanse. So what is your diet like now? Is that Naomi? Naomi? You did the 21-day cleanse. What is your diet like now? Because if you have eczema, you should be a vegan. Yeah. So try to do minimal to no cooked, because you cooking your food, that increases the mucus, that increases a lot of that toxicity that you want out. So continue that raw vegan, and you can absolutely utilize the Power Mango Body Cream, or you can utilize that Beauty Pack. Both of those products have the CBD in them. Wonderful. Any other questions? Any other questions? Wonderful. So if you're a guest on the line, I want to make sure that I let you know that we want you to connect with the person that invited you so that you can order your products, you can order your packages, be it the Flat Belly Lifestyle package or any of the other CBD packages that we talked about this evening. We also want to invite you to our Saturday business overview call if you're a guest on the line. So connect with the person that invited you. I want to thank all of our business partners for joining this evening. I want to thank all of our guests. And I especially want to thank Erica Zachary. She's part of our medical advisory board, and she's always showing up each and every Wednesday, really helping to bring a lot of value to our information that we discuss on Wednesday night. Thank you, Erica, for that. And I want to make sure that there's no other questions before I close it out. The recording will be on our Facebook page. I will put the No Fish Tuna Fish recipe on our Facebook page, but continue doing what you're doing. Continue that vegan lifestyle or continue that vegetarian lifestyle or even one of the 6 plant-based lifestyles, but just know that this is a lifestyle that really brings longevity, it reduces comorbidities, and really improves the quality of our lives. So great evening. We'll talk to you next time. Be well, be safe, and God bless.